Not just about work and efforts and front stage and backstage labour, it's also about class and privilege, as well as being about community and companionship. And it's also about those things that we would now refer to today under a more contemporary lexicon as precarity, self-exploitation and affect. And it's especially about something that I want to talk about today, which is the ecstasy and the intensity of labour.
Using the power of crowdsourcing to help monitor the vast sea and make an impossible task possible.
So, the IC app is one of the hundreds of apps launched in the last year aimed at helping refugees in what is the largest refugee crisis within Europe since the end of the Second World War.
Students, PhD students sometimes I think can get rather perplexed about theory. Theory almost becomes a mantra with a capital T. What theoretical framework are you using? What's underpinning your research? Come on, you're a Foucauldian or a neo-Marxist or Habermasian or post-structuralist. I think, well, that's okay, that's all right to do that. But actually the main thing to do is to think about what research is really interested in. Unless you're a social theoretician, it's really important to keep your eye on the ball. And the ball, I think, the object of inquiry is the questions that you're asking. And that therefore raises issues of theory as well, what's relevant, what's useful.
Sorry, does my dress make you feel like a rapist today? So I'll be talking about representations of slut walk in global newspapers and feminist blogs. The overview of what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to introduce slut walk, because I recognize that some of you might not have heard of it before. I'm going to give a brief overview of the methods that I use for my study, but I'm going to focus on two key frames that emerged in coverage of slut walk. So the first is that slut walk challenges something called rape culture, which I'll explain again what that is. And the second is that slut walk is misguided.
Everybody else, thank you so much and safe journeys home and have a restful weekend.